part of Animal Kingdom is going extinct. For the second time, if you think about it. And today, we're here to check it out before any more of it disappears. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to one of my favorite spots here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is the seating area for Flame Tree Barbecue. It's early, so Flame Tree's not open just yet. So this is a nice, quiet little space to pull off. Just enjoy a moment. Anyway, like I said, we're here at Animal Kingdom today because, look, I've been spending a lot of time on the internet in the past couple days, you know, Hurricane Milton blowing through and all, but I saw that it looks like closures in DinoLand USA have already begun, which, I mean, it's kind of to be expected, but I'm disappointed, especially because there's one thing that I absolutely loved in DinoLand USA that I don't think I'll be able to get my hands on anytime soon. I don't even know if I'll be able to get my hands on it again. Anyway, so we're gonna wander around today. We're gonna go check out DinoLand USA, maybe get on Dinosaur, we'll see, maybe ride Triceratops Spin. You know, it's one of the rides I've never been on here at Walt Disney World. And we're just gonna enjoy our day. We're gonna enjoy our day, get some steps in, enjoy some of this cool weather. Of course, I'm taking you along with me, so let's get into it. So for a while now, Disney has been talking about getting rid of DinoLand USA. And even before they made any announcements, the blood was in the water because they just kind of gave up on this land. I mean, we saw that when they closed Primeval Whirl, which was another major attraction in this park. I know that it wasn't everyone's favorite attraction. It wasn't super duper fancy or interesting, but it was another ride here in DinoLand USA. Now, for a lot of us who pay attention to these things, I feel like the choice to not do anything with the space that was previously Primeval Whirl was it was the first sign that something was gonna happen. But Disney really didn't say much until they did. They threw a few ideas out there, but didn't commit to anything. And then just recently they were like, yes, we're doing the Tropical Americas, so say your farewells now because DinoLand's going extinct. Now, Disney really hasn't shared any specifics on when we can expect to see things close down here at DinoLand USA, and they also haven't shared any specifics on when we can see the Tropical Americas open up. But we have already started seeing things close here, which is one of the reasons that we're here today, because I want to catch some of this stuff before it's gone. This is one of my favorite parts of this park. I know that might be a little bit of a hot take, but I like this area. I like that it features dinosaurs, I like that it features the US, and I like that it's so quirky, which if you take the time to really look around and take everything in, I feel like gives this part of the park so much personality. And we've lost a lot of that here at Walt Disney World, especially in recent years. So that's one of the reasons I'm really sad to see this go. Did you hear that?
Well, earlier today, I talked with the host for Donald's Dino Bash, Donald himself. I said, how are you feeling about your celebration? And this is basically what he said.
That's just another one of the things I really love about DinoLand USA. They even have their own radio station that shares information about dinosaurs, and it integrates Disney characters because, of course, this is Donald's Dino Bash. There's so much going on here, and I don't think that we're gonna get anything like this. I hope that we do, but I don't think we're gonna ever see anything like this here again. But all right, I told you that there are some areas that have already started closing shop, and this is one of them. Dino Bite snacks. Oh, this is a sad one to see go. Now, for those of you who don't know, this was once the home of an amazing ice cream sandwich that I didn't get nearly enough. In fact, I think I've only had it once, maybe twice. And I keep saying, I wanna go back and get it, I wanna go back and get it, and now it's gone. So, this is why you don't wait. This is why you grab the thing, but we're missing something right across from Dino Bite snacks as well. This is one of those guys we said hi to every single time we came by. It used to be the American crocodile, but now it's gone. It's been cleared out. So that has me wondering what's going next, and it's one of the reasons that I'm here, trying to take advantage of the time that we have left in DinoLand USA, but it's easier said than done because one of the things I wanted to do with you today was ride Dinosaur, but as you can see, Dinosaur is temporarily closed. So guess we're not gonna do that today, but that's all right. We'll take a look at some of the other stuff we got going on here in DinoLand USA. Of course, we're making our way into Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama. This is also, we're gonna find all that stuff for Donald's Dino Bash. Got our gas station over here. Some meet and greet for Donald. Then we got the world's largest pin truck over here as well. I want to take a look at some of these billboards though, especially the ones that are around the corner, because they're pretty cool. So what I'm focusing my attention on right now is back here. This is the gift shop for DinoLand USA, and it's one of the places that always has merchandise first. I mean, if you've been hanging out with us for a while, you know I always say check here for any merch that you're trying to keep an eye out for, because for whatever reason, they've got the best selection, especially of new stuff. This whole park does, but you'd be surprised what you can find in here. But anyway, I'm focusing some attention on the signs, these billboards. I think that this park has some of the coolest signs just as part of the theme, but these are quirky and fun as well. That one up there says going out of existence sale. Who knew that sign would be as appropriate as it currently is? Of course, right behind it, there's a sign that says dinosaurs say goodbye. And then back here we have some billboards, and there's another sign back here that I want to check out as well. So let's wander back there real quick. This is an area of the park like no one goes to because it's kind of behind the bathrooms. Like, why would you be back here? But it's still themed. So here are the bathrooms right here. And then we have this great billboard here for the Dino Institute, which is where you'll find the dinosaur attraction. Let's see. If we take a closer look, do we see anything interesting? This dinosaur right here is saying, but if you want some real fun, visit Chester and Hester's Dinorama Rides, Games, Laughs. Can't really see the signs behind him, but there are more signs over here that say adventure into the past in dinosaur, discover Sue, the world famous Tyrannosaurus Rex, enjoy the Boneyard Playground, explore the Cretaceous Trail. I love this billboard for so many reasons, but the one behind it at the end of the road is one of my favorites. So this is that billboard we were just looking at, and then over here we have the parking lot for Chester and Hester's Dinorama. It was previously 50 cents, then $2. Crazy. And then if we go over this direction, there's another billboard. Welcome to Diggs County. What does it say? Where fossils are our way of life. These were all probably much more visible at one time. You know, now you have to make your way all the way back here to see them. And I do think that you should check them out before they're gone. But you probably got the best view from Primeval Whirl. Of course, that's gone like we talked about earlier. But all right, let's make our way over into this section of DinoLand. This is Dinorama, Chester and Hester's Dinorama to be specific. This is where you're gonna find your rides and your carnival games, or again, to be a little bit more specific, this is where you're gonna find your ride, because currently it's only Triceratops Spin, but previously it was, you know, I'll have a picture in here for those of you who have never seen it. This is one of those places that I think confuses so many people, and it's probably more confusing to people who haven't road tripped across the country. Also for those who aren't really familiar with the theme of Animal Kingdom as a whole. So animals is of course the theme, but the theme is animals past, present, future, or past, present, fantasy was the original theme. We're digging in the weeds a little bit here, but around the world, around the whole world. So we have Asia represented, we have Africa represented, we have America represented. Representing America in this way actually makes a ton of sense because some of the most iconic dinosaur-related discoveries did happen here in the United States, and in a place in the United States where this type of thing isn't all that uncommon. I think about my trips across the US. I did a lot of road tripping, especially when I was living in Minnesota, so I was living in the Midwest, and like places like this themed to dinosaurs even, which even is here in Florida too. There's like a dino, it's not DinoLand, what is it called? There's like a dinosaur roadside attraction. Maybe one day we'll go check it out. It's kind of silly. There's no way that it's not a tourist trap, but sometimes tourist traps can be a ton of fun. But places like Waldrug come to mind. They're not particularly exciting, but they're a place to stop along the way. They're very common, and you know, it's kind of an American thing in and of itself. And when you add dinosaurs to that, it's like an obvious choice. And it is a very big contrast to what you'll see elsewhere around the park, but so too is the United States, you know? But as we've talked about so many times before, when you don't keep up these things, they fizzle out. And I definitely think that that's what happened here. It fizzled out, someone along the way lost the plot, and if you don't believe in the thing, people that you want to convince to believe in the thing won't believe in it either. And I think that that's kind of what happened with DinoLand USA, which, you know, is disappointing, but nonetheless, we do have a new thing on the way. I'm very excited about it. It is still going to be representing the Americas, but it's going to be focused on the tropical Americas. So I am sad to see dinosaurs go. I'm sure there were a lot of kids who were sad to see dinosaurs go, but we still get the theme of the park. That's still intact. So I'm happy with that. I also got to be honest with you too. I am very relieved to hear that they are sticking to that theme, because that was one of my major concerns when they announced that they were going to be removing DinoLand USA. Especially there at the beginning when they talked about doing something related to Zootopia. Like, I did not dig that idea, though Zootopia is still going to make its way into the park in the Tree of Life, which I'm happy about, because the Tree of Life, it's tough to be a bug, is like not a good attraction for little ones. It just, trauma is being created every single time a little one makes their way into that show. There's no doubt in my mind there. I just don't know how they're going to do it, so we'll just have to wait and see. It could be cool, but I really am just happy that they are keeping with the animals and everything from around the world, you know, keeping that theme going. So, also, I'm gonna miss all the puns. I know we're not gonna get that with this new Tropical Americas area, so a little sad, but looking forward to something new. I will say one of my favorite things though is right up here. Actually, this whole game is pretty great. Can't see it all too well because of the sun, but it's called Fossil Fueler. We have some fuel pumps up there, and of course the game is fuel pumps down here. It's too cute. Of course, Fossil Fuelers is my favorite game for the theming, you know, the aesthetics. I like the way that it looks, but there are other games in there as well. Some of them are really hard, but you can win some really cool prizes. In fact, they're themed to DinoLand USA, which I think is really great. So you can win a Mickey, a Minnie that have a Dino Institute t-shirt. That Dino Institute, again, is gonna be the area where you're gonna find the dinosaur attraction, so that's really cool. And of course, you can win a bunch of other dinosaurs as well. One of them is this guy right here. There's an iguanodon. There's, I think it's the raptor that is the mascot for Donald's Dino Bash. So lots of cool prizes that you can win if you can manage to win them. They aren't free, by the way, which I think is probably part of why you don't see a ton of people playing. Although people do play, especially now because they're trying to get their hands on those prizes. I also love the signs. Again, I keep mentioning the signs, but they're just so quirky and fun, and they're all along the road. So let's wander by and take a look. So of course we have this one right here, which kind of advertises the boneyard. It's back there, can you see it? It's a kids play area. I haven't ever been in there, although maybe one day we rope drop it, kind of bounce around in there before any kids arrive. That could be fun. Get a chance to check it out, but stay out of everybody's way, you know? We'll see. Then on this side of the road, of course, there's the attractions, but we have some signs on the fence that I want to take a look at. There's also speed limit signs. We are, of course, walking down a road. So we have this Chester and Hester's Dinorama sign, Dinorama, Dinorama. Which one do you prefer? I always say Dinorama. Got our road sign here, 150 feet. And then we have some other really cute signs that, I mean, they look like a roadside attraction sign, don't they? They advertise all the stuff that's going on inside there. Hey, bud. Man, I'm gonna miss you. Just always makes me smile. Then we got this sign right here, Games of Chance. Seriously though, have any of you ever like road tripped, especially like across the Midwest? I'm thinking like the Dakotas area. I can't get Wall Drug out of my mind. I feel like that is exactly what you'd find at a place like Wall Drug. Of course, that's not the only place you'll find that, but it's what comes to mind for me. But all right, here we are in another basically extinct area here at Animal Kingdom. This is the, can we call this an amphitheater for what used to be Rivers of Light? Got a lot to say about places like this around Walt Disney World. Stay tuned for that because we're gonna get to it. But let's pull off for a second, grab ourselves a quick drink. And I guess this is as good a time as any to sum up my thoughts on DinoLand USA. You know, there's really no way around it. I am sad to see DinoLand USA go. I know that this isn't the most popular area here at Walt Disney World. It's certainly not the most popular area here at Animal Kingdom. Goodness knows this isn't even the most popular park. But there's something about DinoLand that makes me smile. There's something about DinoLand that I'm sad to see go. Part of that, you know, the more I think about it, is probably just the amount of creativity that is shoved into this little area. It's almost like the gloves were off, you know? They could do the silly thing, they could do the quirky thing, and you could really see the personality of the Imagineers and everyone who contributed anything to this corner of the park. And we're just seeing less and less of that as time goes on. So for me, I think that maybe that's why I'm grasping so tightly on to DinoLand USA. But I really am looking forward to whatever ends up replacing DinoLand USA. And I say whatever, like we don't know. We know some of the things that we can expect here at DinoLand USA, to include other attractions, which again, I'm very much looking forward to, and the theme sticking to America, the Americas. It, to me, feels like someone is paying attention, which sometimes at Walt Disney World, it doesn't feel like that, at least not recently. Now, do I think that the tropical Americas will be a guaranteed win? No, nothing is ever a guaranteed win, but I am hoping, and I am crossing my fingers, and I'm waiting, because that's really all that we can do. But Kat, how long will we have to wait? Good question. I'll let you know here in a second, but I did just pop into the app to see if Dinosaur opened back up. It did not. But look at that, Triceratops Spin is also down now. It's too bad. It's actually gonna jump on that next, but guess we can't. That's all right. It's such a beautiful day. I think we're just gonna do a lap of the park. So, how long will we have to wait for Tropical Americas here at Disney's Animal Kingdom? Well, according to some information that we got from Disney, looks like we can expect to see that open in 2027. Which means we've got some time. But even that isn't very straightforward, you know? I mean, like, it could be any time in 2027. Usually I lean toward the end of the year. Whenever they say, you know, just 2027, I'm always like, all right, it'll be like January 2028 before we can guarantee seeing this thing. And we also don't know if it's gonna open up in phases, which it might. I mean, we do know that some of it is clearly closing in phases. Of course, some of it has already closed like we saw today, but we also don't have any dates on when things are supposed to officially close, which is why this took me by surprise. It may have taken you by surprise as well. There's one other thing I wanted to look into though, because after our lap around the park, I was like, you know what? Let's go get some food at Restaurantosaurus, but I checked the app and I don't see it. At least I don't see it available for mobile order, which has me a little concerned, but let's search for it. Maybe they're just not offering mobile order. It does say that it opens up at 10:30, and it does say that mobile order is available, but not today. Interesting. Well, we're only halfway around the park, so let's keep going, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky. I will say that there's also the possibility that for some reason they're unable to open today due to unforeseen circumstances. It is, of course, Friday the 11th, which is their first day back after Hurricane Milton. So some things might not necessarily be 100%. Nothing wrong with that. It takes time to get everything back up and running. Also, yeah, slight wardrobe change going on. It's getting a little warm with that windbreaker on, so ditched that, hair in a ponytail. We're ready for the second half of this park. Oh goodness, it smells so good. I know it's not quite time yet. And I did say that if I'm gonna eat, I wanna eat at Restaurantosaurus. But Harambe Market is tempting me, man. Smells so good. All right guys, I've got some great news. First and foremost, I just met Bruce. Bruce is this giant catfish that a cast member, she flagged me down and she was like, have you seen Bruce? And I'm like, no. So she told me where Bruce was, went back, saw Bruce. Wow, Bruce is pretty cool. But I just quickly said hello to Bruce, and now we're headed back to DinoLand USA because Restaurantosaurus is in fact open. I put in a mobile order and we're gonna go eat. Let's do it. It has been so long since I have eaten at Restaurantosaurus. It's not really a standout place, you know, but it's fun and the theming is great in there. So obviously we had to go check it out. Wait a second. Wait, hold on. I thought that was closed. Did I give you bad information? I didn't mean to give you bad information. I saw that that place was closed for good. Obviously I was wrong. We might need to get a sandwich from there. Oh, I don't know if I can stomach that. Either way, it's almost time for us to pick up our food. All right, got my food. Of course we went with the chicken nuggets. Also got fries and these little bug bites. They're like graham cracker. They're so good. I love these things. This is also a kid's meal. There's no way I could eat that Cuban burger, which is what I really wanted to get, but you know, I just can't do it on my own. Maybe we'll have to come back with Russ. It's not like I'm sacrificing anything because I absolutely love chicken tenders and fries. It's been a while since I've had any and these look really good. So let's give them a try. Got my honey mustard. They're perfect. Okay, so demolished those chicken strips, just so that you know. I've also been looking online because Dino Bite Snacks, I saw from multiple sources that it was closed and it's open. Of course, you know, things change all the time. I do see a number of accounts from within the past week that Dino Bite Snacks was closed. And of course, there are some sources that are saying that it will close soon. So I don't know where the confusion is coming from, at least not for me, but hey, it's open, which is good news. Also, fries on point. I didn't mention that, but now we gotta wander around. We gotta take a look. Oh, the intern's here. Playing the guitar. We'll surely catch him here in a second. But check it out in here. Isn't this awesome? This is one of the reasons that I absolutely love this place. I know that, again, it's not everyone's style, but it's quirky and fun. I've probably said that 1,000 times already today. Anyway, let's keep taking a look. Check it out. I also really like the dinosaurs made of handprints on the walls. You see them? Isn't that awesome? I love it. I also really love the photos. Aren't they awesome? And then of course we have the intern over here singing with that family. Let's take a look at what else is going on in here. Got some fossils on the wall, more pictures. Let's see if we can sneak on over and take a look at those pictures real quick. Oh, it's so tight. Oh, squeezing through. Don't worry, we'll put the chairs back so they're all neat. So cool, huh? And then of course we got some dinosaur bones up there. I think that this place is just super cool. Do you guys remember when they used to have the kids' meals served up in a sand pail? Do you guys remember that? It wasn't something that they only did here, but I know they did it here too. It's kind of sad that they stopped, but I know that a lot of people were throwing the pails away, so it was probably really wasteful and a big waste of money, but we always kept those pails. We had them forever. By the way, do you guys ever wonder who the people in these pictures are? I wonder who they are. Like, what's the story? You know? I'd love to know. I just don't. And how many people take the time to look at these pictures? I know I do. And now you did too. See what's here on the shelf as well. Got some books, camera, fossils. Pretty cool stuff right here by the drink fountains. I just love Restaurantosaurus. And look, I know that the food is not like award-winning, okay? Though, those chicken tendies were really good today. But the environment, that's one of the things that makes me love that place, just like the rest of DinoLand USA. But here's the thing. Like I said, Dino Bite. Dino Bite snacks. I so want that ice cream sandwich, but it is like the size of my face. And there is no possible way. There is no possible way I could eat that right now. So here's the thing. We're gonna cross our fingers that it is still open the next time we come, which I know is a gamble. But if not, it was a really good ice cream sandwich last time we had it. And I'm good with that memory. I really am. So gonna make our way out. Well, I think that about does it for our day here at Animal Kingdom. I hope that you had fun wandering around with me and taking a look at some of the things that are really easy to pass by. You know, some of those details that contribute to the larger theme, but we usually don't spend too much time on, you know? There's a lot of that in DinoLand USA, so much more than I even shared with you today. So if you have the chance to go check it out before DinoLand fully goes extinct, make sure that you do just that. But yeah, I had a fantastic day and I'm so glad that you joined me. Of course, we have so much more to talk about and we are gonna do that here in the coming week. I feel a little bit behind because we did have to put a pause on so much for a few days there with that hurricane that blew through, but fortunately we made out all right. Of course, as I did say so many times as we were doing updates, storms like this impact different people in different ways. So even though we made out all right, that might not be the case for everyone. So keep them in your thoughts. This is the end of the line though. We're already back at the Rainforest Cafe. Have you guys ever eaten here? Should we check it out? Of course, we've eaten at Rainforest Cafes before, just not this one. Let us know by dropping a comment down below. But like I said, it's the end of our day today. So thanks so much for hanging out with us. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Until then, bye.